Hey everyone, it's 5:54 a.m. Eastern Standard Time right now, and I woke up to great news. Today, clerics are getting a big change, super big change. We are getting access to use spell memory too. What does that mean? Well, you see all this right here? We can now use more spells. Obviously not right now, because I'm recording it as they just released the patch notes. But the implications for this are absolutely fucking crazy. I'm going to tell you right now, and I'm going to tell you flatly, Judgment and Smite are already, like, you really aren't going to run these unless you're in a bad kit. I think the meta now for Cleric is you're going to Knowledge Stack. You're going to have access to both Holy Strike and Earthquake. You're going to have access to Permanent Bless. You're going to have access to even Protection. You're going to have access to Bind and hold Divine Strike. This is fucking insane. In my opinion, I think Rangers are going to be much stronger after this because now, usually, right, most clerics, you're going to take this, right? You're going to take Holy Strike, obviously, because Holy Strike is already better than Judgment, in my opinion. Tenfold, because you have 4 of these, you have 1 in the Judgment. And you only need, like, what? 2 Knowledge? So even running this, right, instead of Judgment is way better. Just running 1 Holy Strike on your second spell slot is way better than Judgment, in my opinion, that is. Bro, Bless is like 1 fucking mem cap. That's broken. Bind's pretty good. I mean, this is probably where you're gonna run, right? And if you can fit it, prot. Bind's alright, but the duration on the bind is so low when you're versing people in biscuits. Because you gotta think these people have gold capes, they're gonna have a lot of will. They're gonna have high debuff duration. So I figured this is a cool thing, cool change you're adding the cleric. What I imagine is you are now gonna knowledge stack as cleric. So what that means is we'll probably still see the golden rail being worn. We'll see kettle hat being worn, I think, mostly now. Maybe hound skull with knowledge, but purple kettle hats give you 5 knowledge based on it. And look how close I am already. Mind you, I'm wearing double knowledge rings and knowledge neck. I guess we can maybe see clerics wearing chauces now. And then maybe you stack vigor on the gloves and the boots. So something like this, right? And then you got the chauces on. Boom. Look at that. You have 131 HP, but the only problem is you have no magic power. I mean, you still have actually a decent bit of magic power, but you don't have a lot of magical healing. So magical healing on necklaces and rings are going to be ever so important. I think we'll see a lot less prevalence in demon clads and demon grips from clerics because when you're running those, right, you're sacrificing a lot of that HP. Do I have any? Aha. 131 versus 127. So with all this knowledge we're building, right, maybe we'll still have some necklace pieces being worn. Usually, I mean, if they're bis, still have memcap and that'll be fine. I'm sure I probably have one lying around here somewhere, but how I see the meta changing is we're definitely going to see a kettle hat. We're still going to see golden robe. We might see radiant cloak 5 knowledge, but probably still golden cloak. We'll see more vigor boots to get the HP. No more plate. We'll see chauces instead of maybe the heavy leathers or the demon clads. I mean, maybe we'll still see heavy leathers. It'll be between heavy leathers and chauces before. And we'll definitely see reinforce on the gloves. I don't think we'll be seeing grips anymore. Grips are just too expensive now with fucking warlocks and shit. So I think the reinforce will be a great option just with some knowledge on it. And just like with this, right? Like I would have just put this shit together in 10 seconds. Like I have enough for everything. All these spells. And think about it as well. When you get all that knowledge, right? They're going to regen these spells within a second. So I think this is going to be a really fun change. I'm really excited to play Cleric tomorrow. I'm going to have a fucking shit ton of fun. It's going to change the meta. My predictions, Ranger comps are going to go fucking nuts because you're going to have access to Divine Strike and you're going to have access to Bless, which inherently work with one another, right? The strength adds on to the weapon damage. Rangers have a lot of physical power. I think Barbarians will be a lot stronger. We'll see more prevalence to the buff ball meta. Barbarian, cleric shit, maybe even fighter cleric. I think wizards, I mean, whatever, I guess they kind of don't benefit as much from this as rangers do because, like, Divine Strike, Bless, I mean, maybe, but yeah, I think this change is really cool. I'm super excited, guys. be sure to tune in tomorrow, see what shenanigans unfold from all this. Let me know what you guys think in the comments about this. This shit is fucking crazy. This shit is nuts. I'm excited. All right. Ta-ta, boys. See you later. Bye-bye.